I'm just like gonna look through you and not like look at your penis.
Where am I? What have I walked into?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just like let me rub your feet, and I'm like, okay.
Give me your attention, baby. That is disgusting.
I know.
That is so gross.
Ugh.
I just wanna fuck around. I just wanna fuck around.
Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of I Look Better Tanned. Hey Jessi, how are you today?
Doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I bet you are.
I woke up this morning excited because we're going on holiday.
Yay. Tell us where you're going.
I'm going to a beach resort about 3 hours west of Bangkok.
Oh, west.
Not east, west.
I need to look at a map. I don't even know if I could point out Bangkok on a map. I need to look at the map.
We know that we both need to look at maps after last week's episode.
Yep. You'd think we would do our homework, but no.
I did my homework. I know where Cha-am is.
Okay.
And it's about a 3-hour drive, and we're just going to chill on the resort's on the beach. There's a pool, there's a beach. That's all I need.
Oh, it sounds so nice. Like I also feel like I need that.
You do.
Man,
Everyone needs that. I think it just should be
No.
something we should do every month, you know?
Yeah, maybe like just our whole lives. We could just be permanent vacationers.
I know. I was thinking about that, I think literally last night. I was like, imagine just how relaxed you'd be if you just lived on the beach every day.
Yeah, and that's all you had to do was drink margaritas and fresh coconuts and eat some food sometimes.
Exactly.
Read
I
books.
was thinking, you know, would I get bored versus living in the city, living on the beach? And I really don't think I would.
I wouldn't. There's no way. There's no way I would get bored. No. I mean, I wouldn't get bored anywhere because I have like all the ways to entertain myself, but especially not on a beach. I mean, that sounds like heaven.
When you say you have ways to entertain yourself, does that involve castor oil?
That does not involve the castor oil. The castor oil is only a part of my nighttime routine, okay?
That sounds just as dodgy.
I know. My nighttime skincare routine, the
Okay.
one that you filmed for us.
Okay. So what are you up to this week?
Well, this week I'm finally, Dr. Jessi is going to Pakistan. So, hey, watch out. I'm going to put some clips up. Excited.
We know where Pakistan is now.
Yes, we do. It's
great.
west of India. Yes. But I have to tell you about what I did last week because it was pretty epic.
Please tell us. Don't leave us in suspense.
So the Bruno Mars concert is Wednesday night, but on Tuesday night at like 9:45 p.m. as I'm in bed, my friends call and they're like, hey, let's go to Bruno Mars tomorrow instead of going to dinner. And I'm like, done. Let's do it. So we get tickets last minute on StubHub. StubHub is great if you've never used them, by the way. And then had planned to meet like after work. So we met for dinner. But meanwhile, like sometime during the day, I had matched with this guy on Bumble because I use dating apps, you know. Sometimes I get excited about it and go on dates, and sometimes I'm just like, no more dates. So Wednesday I matched with this guy at like 1:00 on Bumble, and he's like flown in for work, and we're chatting and he's like, okay, where are we going to dinner tonight? And I was like, ooh, can't go to dinner. I'm going to the Bruno Mars concert. And then we keep like chatting a little bit. And then my friend's like, you should totally invite him. And so I said, hey, why don't you come to the Bruno Mars concert with us? You can still get tickets. And he actually did it. So this guy buys a ticket on StubHub and like gets kind of in the same row, but he met us for dinner. Like not dinner, we were finishing up, but he met us for dinner before. And then we all went to the concert together. It was like the best first date I've ever had.
What an amazing first date. And this speaks volumes on his character because the fact that he went to the trouble to book this ticket, sit next to you. He's never met you. I mean, sounds like a great guy.
I mean, it was so much fun. So he was only in town. He was in town for work. He's gonna like be coming to visit more often, apparently. But he was in town until Saturday. So the only time that I could meet up with him again was Sunday. Sorry, not Sunday. It was Friday night.
Yeah.
The only time I could meet up with him again was Friday night, and we ended up meeting up again. And then we went to dinner, went to like this jazz club that was playing like funk and R&B, and it was so much fun. And then he's like, "Oh, why don't you come up to my hotel room?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." Like cuz I wasn't done like hanging out with this guy. Did not do anything, by the way. But
Okay.
just in case you're curious, cuz I know people are going to be curious, like
Everyone's always curious about Jessi's love life.
kind of made out a little. We didn't hook up, so it was fine.
Cute.
But at one point he's like, let me give you a foot massage. And I was like, okay. And then as I was bringing my foot up, I was like, wait a minute, wait. Like, wait. And he was like, what? And I said, so on Monday
I know where this is going.
Oh my God. On Monday, I had done one of these like foot packs that you get, the baby feet one, but the kind that like make your skin peel off.
I cannot do that.
They are so gross. I'm never doing it again. This is my second one. And after this, I'm like, no, it's never happening. So I was like, okay, so on Monday, I did this foot thing and it like makes the skin come off and my feet are disgusting right now. And he's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Just like, let me rub your feet. And I'm like, okay. It was so good.
Jessi.
I know.
It's like, I met this amazing girl, but she has like snake feet.
Her feet are disgusting right now. Like if you have a foot fetish for snaky skinned feet, like I'm your girl right now. It is so gross.
No.
And it hasn't stopped. Like I can't remember how long it takes to get it to stop, but
oh my God. That's what freaks me out about these things because
yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm like, how much is your foot gonna heal? And it's just like this never ending cycle of healing feet. So I've never done one and I never will, but I know people swear by them. They say their feet feel super smooth and amazing afterwards.
I mean, my feet feel pretty darn soft, but like when you're going on a second date with someone and he wants to rub your feet, it's not great.
Once again, he sounds like a great guy. If snake feet don't scare him off.
He's like, I really don't care. Like, just give me your feet. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Here you go.
Take my snake feet.
Yeah. It was great though. So he is back in California. I may or may not ever see him again. We'll see.
That's exciting though. I mean, kind of sad, but
yeah, but like it's so nice. You never know who you're gonna meet, you know, even if it's not someone that I'm gonna be with in a relationship. Like I like to date because I like to, you know how I am. I just love people. And I like to people. Like, well, I think I just like telling my friends what happens too.
You do it for the stories. You do it for this podcast, really. And we like to thank you, Jessi, for your hard work.
You're very welcome. You can live vicariously through me anytime.
We do. I definitely do.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that worked out. Because it could have not. Like, it could have been an extremely awkward concert with this random dude.
No.
How was Bruno?
He was so fun. Not as fun as Taylor. Sorry, Bruno.
But they're kind of different. You can't compare them, really.
No, you can't. But I'm amazed at his backup dancers. Like his backup dancers, I think they're called the Hooligans. Is that what they're called? Does that sound right? They're so good. Like, to be able to dance really well while playing a guitar is like insane.
I've seen a few of the clips, and they get kind of.
Yeah, and they do like they get all sexy and they do their toe tapping. Like I don't know why.
Give me your attention, baby.
Yes, exactly. And then they just they're not even like really dancing. They're just tapping their toes, looking all sexy in a circle. It's like, wow, you never knew. You never knew that could be sexy. I think it's sexy because you know that they're gonna like do some cool move.
Yeah. But Bruno Mars is like that. Like he's not exactly a tall guy. He's not like the best, like good looking, but he definitely has a lot of rizz.
He's
Bruno
got
Mars
a
does.
Pete has so much Rizz, and
Yeah.
so do his dancers.
Should have gone on a
Yeah,
date with one of his dancers.
should have, but unfortunately, I got instead. I mean, fortunately, not unfortunately. No,
Said his name.
delete that. Delete that.
Bleep it.
Bleep it.
Hey. Have you sent him any
Oh my God.
feet pics lately?
It was so bad yesterday. Like it was full on, like you would grab a piece and then just peel, and it was like the size of a
Oh,
cheese slice.
no, no, no. My God.
It's so bad. I know. It's disgusting. But and then you know what I did? This is also so bad. So I vacuumed up the slices because I didn't know it like blends in with the floor. So I
Ugh.
like took the vacuum around, and then this morning I looked because I have the vacuum with the clear
Yeah.
swirl thing where everything goes, and you can just see all my dead skin. It's so gross.
That is disgusting.
I know.
That is so gross.
Ugh.
I thought you would be like, and then it grew and multiplied, and now my skin.
Hey, but you know
Snake
what?
skin.
My feet are soft AF, so here we go.
Is it worth it? Hashtag worth it.
I mean, yeah, it is worth
Okay.
it, except
All right.
with the dating scenario, you know, like
That's so
probably,
funny.
but it was unexpected. I didn't know I was going to go on a date. So,
Okay. Fair enough. Have you been on any other dates besides
I have not.
okay.
I just, I don't really have the capacity. I don't
For
have
do
that.
more than 2
No,
people a week?
because I went on a date on Sunday, and then I went on a date on Wednesday and Friday, and that's enough. I mean, that's like too much for me. Like
That's a
one
lot of
date,
dates.
it's a lot of dates. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's usually like one date every 2 or 3 weeks. You know why? Because I love spending time with my friends and I enjoy sleeping. So I'd rather go home and sleep.
I love sleeping.
But I feel like
It's
it has
nice.
something to do with the upcoming like eclipse.
I've been really tired lately the last few days. Like I can't keep my eyes open.
Oh, really?
And
I'm
it
not
definitely has something to do with that.
No way. I'm the opposite. I'm like
Oh.
full creative, like harnessing the energy. Yeah.
No,
But
I'm just shut it down mode.
oh, well, see, you're going to shut it
But
down on a beautiful beach, which is great.
can't wait to snooze on the beach.
Oh,
Hear the waves.
yeah.
Margarita in my hand.
Titties out.
Titties out. Sipping on a margarita.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that in Thailand.
I've definitely seen topless people
Topless women.
when I used to
Okay.
go to in Phuket, there was that place I used to go to right by the airport that was awesome. There were always topless people.
Topless people.
Yeah.
What about that time you were running and you ran into a nude beach?
Oh my God.
You should.
So this is my first work trip for the brand that I work for, going around educating in Asia Pacific, but I got to go to Spain, which was wonderful. So when I'm on these work trips, like I quickly realized that there's like literally no time for anything. Like I can go for a walk in the morning, but like during the day, exercising and stuff, like it just can't, there's no time. I'm just working the whole time, which huge shocker because I thought I was going to be sitting by the pool with Margarita, but no,
With your
I
titties
wasn't.
out.
Yeah, with my titties out. Anyway, so I had like quick 2 hours. So I saw on the Google Maps that there was this like sand dune national park. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go do something cultural and see something in this beautiful part of Spain. Because I literally hadn't seen anything except the resort. Okay. So I set off on this run. And I'm like by the time I get to the area where the sand dunes are, I was having trouble like figuring out where it was. And then I saw this guy, and this guy's like walking down this path. And I was like, oh, that must be where it is. So I followed him, but he veers off to the left and goes into like the trees and stuff. And I noticed that there are sand dunes on the right. So I just go to where the sand dunes are, and I'm walking. And then I'm kind of like, wait, what? And then I get to the top of one, and I just look, and there are just naked men literally everywhere. there were like hundreds. One guy was like standing with his arm on his back, just kind of looking at me, like penis out. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I done?
Where am I? What
I know.
have I walked
I
into?
was like, so once I noticed what was happening, I like took off running the opposite direction. But as I was running, I see the guy that goes into the trees just buck naked walking towards the beach.
Where
It
do
was,
you look? Are you just like, okay, I gotta
I know.
go,
I
bye.
was like, I just like, it was like immediate panic. Like, oh my God, what is happening? Because clearly, like,
Run.
yeah, exactly. I'm not like a man. And I'm not a naked man on the beach. So I'm
No.
standing out because I'm like a woman in running clothes. Well, come to find out, that is the largest gay nude beach on the coast. And
Oh,
I found it.
you just stumbled upon it.
Yep. Lots
Of
of
course that
penises.
would happen to you.
So many
Of course.
penises. Yep. Of
I was
course.
gonna say, why was it all men? Like, is it just men that like to be naked or?
Well, okay. So next to it is like the male female nude beach, but like, and I know
Oh,
that
okay.
because I walked down to that area because I saw some people walking down, and then there were like a bunch of people standing around naked in the water. So like just further down is where the gay nude, it's very well known. And the guy who was like the event organizer was like, oh yeah, what'd you find there? And I was like, a lot of penises.
A
So many
lot.
penises.
A lot of penises.
It was so funny though. It was
Yeah,
really
do you
just,
like when you see someone like that, where do you look? Like down or up
I
or
think I just looked through.
yeah.
Like, I'm just like gonna look through you and not like look at your penis, because that's the like naturally one would want to look at the
Yeah, for
person's
sure.
penis or boobs or whatever is out, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, no, I won't actually be topless on the beach. Don't worry, guys. I don't want to
Hey,
scare any
maybe
children.
you're gonna get wild. You never know. So speaking of feeling naked, I took out my hair extensions this week. I don't wear a lot of hair extensions, okay? It's not like I have them really long and my hair's like going to my bum. It's
Mm,
like wear like 4 pairs of tape extensions just to like give my hair a little bit of extra fullness. Like it just
yeah,
feels really nice. And now, like, in my hair, like it still looks really good without the extensions,
it
but
does. Yeah.
when I put it in a ponytail, it's like this big.
Oh,
It's
I
so
know
little.
you feel bold, but like your hair feels so thin when you first take out extensions. It's really not a nice feeling, even though
Yeah,
you have extremely thick hair.
I do. You know this because
I
you've
do.
done my hair.
Yes, she's got a lot of hair.
Yeah, she does.
So you're gonna put them back in? Did you enjoy having them?
I do, yeah, I've been wearing them for like 8 months now, and maybe a lot, maybe almost a year actually. I think I'll wait a little bit, and then when I go to Budapest for the show, then I'll put them back in
So
because
which
I'm
ones do you use?
so I use Bellamy tapes.
Okay.
So they're really high quality. The hair lasts for a really long time. But the Bellamy tapes are really good. And the tape tab, they actually like you have to really fuck them up to like get them to come out of your hair, or to get them to come apart. Like the tape is so strong,
Yeah.
which is great.
I really want extensions. My hair's just not long enough yet.
Do it.
Getting there.
Do it.
I need to wait till it's like here,
Yeah,
right?
but I guess
Yeah.
the pain in the rear is like actually styling. So now when I blew my hair dry on Friday, I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Cause
So
I like,
quick.
yeah, it's so quick and
Yeah.
like, yeah, just a
Nice.
little teeny tiny ponytail.
Actually,
Yeah.
my hair's been every time I wash it, I've been getting so much hair falling out.
Have you?
Um,
This is
and
a
I just
thing as we get older.
I hope it's not a hormonal thing. I'm putting it down to how hot it is outside. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
hot, I'm shedding. That's what I'm putting it down to. I'm not putting it down to getting old and hormones. No,
Okay. Well,
I
that's what
refuse.
I think, and that's why I put in hair extensions, because I'm like, is it getting thin because I'm over 40 now? I don't know. So let's just do myself a favor and
Are
make it
you
feel
over
nice.
40 now?
I am. I'm gonna be 41 next month.
That's crazy.
I know. Can
You
you
don't look a
believe
day
it?
over 35.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah,
how
wait.
long I can keep
You
it up.
Okay, we'll have to celebrate your birthday when you get here. Make
And
it a
Cinco
special
de
one.
Mayo. And I feel bad for your husband because he's going to have to watch the shit show.
He's just not going to see me. Oh my goodness.
We'll just be gone the whole time.
But you need to bring some spirits for me through duty free when you arrive, please.
Yes, definitely our favorite, tequila
Yeah.
and Cointreau. And then if I am feeling gutsy, I'll bring one more thing.
You're going to smuggle it in?
I'm going to smuggle it. I'm going to bring it.
I think you can.
I mean, I'll bring you the maximum. If the maximum is like 10 bottles, I'll bring you 10.
These are things that we actually should know and research. So, when you're traveling, how much alcohol can you bring into each country? It's different in every country. We can make a spreadsheet for our listeners and people can, learn something besides geography.
Yes. I think that sounds like a really good plan for everyone involved.
And also how much airport wines cost at different airports.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. We'll have that list going, just a regular list. Oh, so you guys aren't going to fly? You guys aren't going to fly? You're going to...
No, we're just, we've got a car for hire that's going to pick us up and take us. And
so great.
I just actually was saying it's so nice we're not flying actually because we can pack a bunch of stuff. Like I've got 3 bottles of red wine.
Ooh,
I've got snacks. We've
excellent.
got, everything we need. And it doesn't matter. There's no limit on how much we can pack.
Love.
Just load the car up.
So great. I love it. Are you bringing like stuff for the for the sea, like any floaties or anything?
Yep, we've got a boogie board. We've got flippers.
Nice.
Snorkels and goggles.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Yeah. That's so great.
I'll be sure to send you loads of photos.
Yeah, please send me a picture of you with your goggles and snorkel on because that would be really funny.
That would be really funny.
Living your best life.
It still won't beat the water buffalo, but I'll try and top it. I
mean, if you try and top it, I bet you can.
Oh, there's elephants.
Oh, cool.
Right. I'm thinking of something.
Yeah, just get on the elephant's back, hand over head, titties out.
Stop. Every time you say that, I just visualize it in my head.
I know, it's so good. It's too good.
If only Dr. Phil was with us.
Oh, man. Did you see Dr. Phil and the cowboy hat?
Guys, I think Dr. Phil listens to the podcast.
I think he does too. He does.
Him wearing that cowboy hat was definitely a nod to you, Jessi. He's like, I see you, I hear you.
If he was wearing the cowboy hat, I might be able to look. Might not have to hide my eyes.
No. You said you could look at Dr. Phil.
I don't know. Did I?
I'm just kidding.
I feel like I said I couldn't look at either of them. I don't know. I have a debate that I've been seeing online that I need to talk to you about.
Let's talk about it.
Because since I'm going on a plane and I have to sit in economy, wah wah. Unless I get the upgrade, I might get the upgrade. Let's see. Do you recline your airplane seat?
So this shouldn't even be a debate.
Agreed.
Why are people talking about it?
I have no idea, but we need to talk about it.
Of course you can recline your airplane seat. That's what it's there for. And that's what people have done for hundreds of years.
It is not rude to recline your airplane seat. But I think I know why. Because when you go on like budget airlines or if you're traveling on the smaller planes throughout the US, when you recline the seat, it literally feels like somebody's in your lap. But still, like then you just recline your seat and everyone's just reclined. Like that's it.
That's what I was thinking about. This debate's probably happening more so in the States because you've got a lot of short haul flights and maybe the planes are different. But, having traveled internationally my whole life, of course you recline the seat.
Yeah,
and
always.
The only thing you do, which is polite, is when it's mealtime, you put your seat up so the person can have their meal and it's fine. That's the only etiquette I would say when it comes to reclining a seat. But you don't need to ask the person behind you. That's stupid.
No, I would never. Like, people are so sensitive now. Like, I would never be like, oh, can I recline my airplane seat? I would never do that.
No. So yeah, I think the fact that, the fact that we've been talking about this, we shouldn't be giving it any grace.
We shouldn't, but here we are.
Recline your seats.
Alas.
Alas. When it also comes to debate and what people are talking about, did you see what's her name? Rebel Wilson is releasing a memoir.
Oh, I do not.
And there's a lot of articles coming out about things that are obviously in it, because they always do this. They always drop a few little nuggets before the book comes out, right?
Yeah.
So her first like bombshell was Sacha Baron Cohen, the movie she filmed with him, and how he was inappropriate. And I don't know what the words she used were, but yeah, he made her feel very uncomfortable and asked her to do some things that she didn't feel comfortable doing. And
like what kind of things?
So it was for the film Brothers Grimsby.
Okay.
And that movie actually wasn't that popular. Like, he's made some really amazing epic movies, The Dictator, things like that.
Oh, and his TV show, Ali G, the Ali G
Ali
show.
G, The Dictator, Borat, and
Yeah.
what's the one with the gay guy? Bruno.
Oh,
But yeah, Brothers Grimsby didn't really do that well, but she was a character in it, and he was just asking her to do things which, if you've seen his movies, you know how insane and crazy he gets. Like, he's done things, he pushes the envelope, and he's done some pretty fucking wild shit.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
I think his lawyers, like, he employs a lot of lawyers anyway because of all the stuff he's gotten up to and the trouble he's gotten into, especially with Borat.
Yeah, with Borat, when they were like going through America, I'm sure he got sued by a lot of people.
Yeah. And so she was saying he asked her to put her finger up his butthole. I think.
No. Wait, with or without castor oil?
We should ask. Maybe it's a memoir.
Ew. That's one thing I'm never doing. I'm never sticking my finger up a butthole. I know that like the younger generation, they like the butthole stuff, but I'm never doing that. No.
No, what is with them?
I know.
So weird.
Yeah.
Did you hear about? Yeah, it was on someone podcast. I think it was Giggly Squad podcast. They were talking about how Gen Z are only waxing their buttholes.
Wow.
Because they're only doing butt stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
How did we go from, like, what happened? Like, where? What? I'm confused.
I don't know. But going back to Rebel.
Okay.
So this is happening, and yeah, so he's just said, like, this isn't true, and she was saying, oh, you can't get your lawyers. They can't scare me, and all this stuff is happening, and there's a lot of chat about it. And then she just released again about how she lost her virginity at 35.
Wow.
And she just said who it was. And she goes, I don't think the guy knew, but just so you know, that's how old I was when I lost it. So this stuff is coming out, and I don't know. I just feel like the more that comes out about her, I'm starting to like be like, I don't like it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't think it's doing her any favors, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think so either.
She's not becoming more likable.
Yeah.
By this book. But let's see, it's still early days.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I have to ask you one more thing. Like, what are you bringing for the beach? Like, face for like skincare, sun care. What are you bringing?
I am going to bring my Supergoop sunscreen.
Nice.
And my La Spec sunglasses.
Ooh.
Because I really need sunglasses that actually protect my eyes, because I've got blue eyes, and honestly, the sun, it's so bright. So I need, like, I can't wear like super like trendy glasses. I have to wear like the proper.
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you have blue eyes, like the reflection, it really feels much bright. Everything feels much brighter.
Oh, okay.
And what else am I going to bring? Obviously a hat.
Yeah, got to bring the hat for the midday sun for sure.
I actually found a really good Thai company that sell amazing products, and they have a sunscreen range. I actually bought you one.
Yay. Can't wait.
I will post it on Instagram because I can't remember the name of it right now, but they had a selection of sunscreens, and one was tinted, and it was like almost like a mousse, and you put it on and it just completely melts into your skin like a velvety, kind of like super glue, but it was $12.
Oh my gosh.
And it's all made of really good ingredients. It's a
Love
small company. So
Awesome.
yeah, I'll post those up on the link for everyone. But
Yeah, do.
the must-haves on the beach is a good book, a cocktail, and a hat.
Yep. I agree.
That's all you need.
100%.
Thank you everyone for listening to this episode of I Look Better Tanned. I hope everyone has a lovely week. I know I sure will.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Spotify. Give us 5 stars and YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube.
I just wanna
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.